Got him. Ooh, it's a nice one.
Oh wow. How big do you think?
Ooh, maybe, I don't know. Oh. Got him.
Hey, Aaron here with Garrett's Custom and Outdoors. I have found a way to catch more trout. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Buy your snake oil here. No, seriously. I keep going fishing on these little stream near my house, and I keep having trout hit this little float. Why not make a lure to use as a float? So I weaponized my float. But this little guy actually catches fish. Later in the video, you'll see a trout come all the way out of the water and eat this thing. So let's get to the video of learning how to make this fly. All right, so I took a nice high quality closed cell foam that I found, and then I just cut it down. I cut it with actually a fillet knife first. Realized I didn't do that accurate of a cut, so that I've been whittling it down with a pair of scissors. I'm just trying to get a semi-uniform shape. I don't really care too much about the shape. If you saw the float I use for, here it is, I have it. It's this. Trout eat this. Pretty much at least once every time I go out, a trout eats this. So I'm not too worried. We're gonna tie the first one on kind of a big hook. It's a size 6 Gamakatsu Executive Series. Oh no, that's the wrong one. It's a size 4 Stinger. It's still Executive Series Gamakatsu. A B10S. So I can get a lot of this body kind of like meh, and we still have plenty of hook point exposed once we add feely things and some legs and whatnot. But this is going to be a very simple fly. Honestly, this is almost just an experiment. I'm going to give it a slice down the middle with my recently sharpened, stick it on there and see how it looks, because this is all highly experimental. What do you think of that? Should we go a little deeper? It's gonna make it sit, the hook will sit really low in the water like this. I think maybe we'll go a little deeper. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Again, sure. That looks like it'll be something someday when it grows up. All right, let's throw it in the vise. And since we have yellow right here, we'll continue with yellow. Ooh, no. I was thinking of using bucktail and trying to tie like a mouse pattern, but I don't think we're gonna do that, so we don't need heavier thread. Give the glue something to hold on to. Wrap this up. A little bit of glue. I do glue first, but we're not going to glue the body on right away. We're going to add some things. Ooh, like, you know what I just thought of? Would this be too cool, or would this just be dumb? Do we add a little loop on the tail to tie a leader to? Or maybe a tube. Ooh, we could tie a tube to the shank. See, this is why it's experimental. You start tying and then you start having ideas. This can either go really well, or you can end up with something that just needs to be cut off the hook and thrown away. When tying, it's good to have a plan. Go through your stuff, see what you have. I've tied some flies or spinners and then made do and with the material that I had, and then opened up another drawer and oh, I had the exact material that I had wanted originally, but I forgot I had it. So making a plan is a really good idea when you're experimenting, building lures. So this little guy needs a tail. Something easy. and something to go with a yellow body. What's yellow? Bees are yellow. Oh wait, did we want to do a loop? Does that make sense? Or a tube? Thinking. If I tie on my leader, then I lose my adjustability. If I make it some sort of slip lure, that'd be cool, with a bobber stop, so then I would need a little tube. Wait, is this a tube? It has a tube. Can we destroy this old float that I found that I'm never gonna use? We can destroy it. Can I pull the tube out? Imagine that, it's glued in. Scalpel. So, you find floats. Well, I knew I never was going to use this float. I've had it bumping around, and I've been trying to throw stuff away because I just keep everything. I have so much stuff. I've been fishing since I was 6, and I have the first pack of rubber worms, little ribbon tail rubber worms that I ever bought. I still have them. Alright, so now we have a tube, and the tube will go on the top. And did we do that right? Looks good. Guess we'll get rid of any burrs. And this is going to be a slip float bug fly popper pattern thing. I want that patented. We'll work on a better name. This isn't going to get a name. You know what this is probably going to do? It'll probably work as a little float, but it's probably going to just tangle and I'm going to get more snags, and it'll just be frustrating, and I'll end up being 100% a-okay with not catching those fish that hit the float. I'm probably going to be 100% fine with it not happening. Because you tangle so much anyways, fishing little creeks with sticks and nettles and blackberries and low-hanging branches and submerged branches and all the other things that are in small creeks that want to snag your float. That adding one more hook, and a big hook to boot, is probably just going to make it all worse. Of course, get the very end so nothing can get up under there. I'll work back to the tail. Do the exact same thing. And it's a larva pattern. Done. Ha ha ha. Alright, so now we've got that. Do we do a marabou tail or a craft fur tail? What should we do? Maybe a really short? Nah, that's too short. What other things do I have? Ooh, there we go. Some big, what's this, ostrich? These look leggy, right? Do a few, like 4 of these off the tail. That's leggy, spidery looking. Like I said, I'm simply upgrading a float that they're eating without any issues, so I don't really need to get fancy at all. And that's something that I hope we can learn together on this channel, is that a lot of times fish aren't as picky as we are. I don't think you need the real image lure with the super pattern. It's a bug. I think fish like the silhouette of a thing that looks like it's getting away, and the fish doesn't want it to get away. It says no, so it eats it, and that's about it. I think that's the extent of the behavior there. I will add a little short marabou just to add to the tail because I want to. As long as it isn't retarded, it's just leggy, whatever he's hanging out in the back. The marabou here will give, from here to these, it'll give it a little more bulk in the end, I think. But now that we made that, I don't think my little slit is going to be enough. I think we might have to do more slitting. slice. Because that's not good. Let's see what this does. Uh-oh. I think we may have a problem with this idea. And this is the part of experimenting that can be frustrating, is you just want to you want to move forward, but then you have an idea, but then that idea kind of shoots your previous ideas in the leg. Maybe if we come up from the bottom. And all that. Oh yeah, see, look. Adapting and overcoming. Coming up from the bottom will work. Ooh, do I have a clamp? That would be the perfect thing to mark this up to the head. All those little feathers and junk will give us some traction for the glue and the foam. Somebody open a window. Maybe I'll just wrap it. Pinch. Work our way back. See if we can't pinch the top a little better and straighten it out. Oh, there's glue all over the eye. All right. Didn't need a clamp, just needed some thread. Look, we have a bug with a tube in it. That's not too terribly awful. So all we had to do was invert the foam. It was gonna go down top ways. So now we just flipped it. So the more open end, the top end of the cut could accept the tube like that. And while that's drying, we will see about turning this into another one. I think I already don't like it. I think it's too skinny. Try again. And then we'll just add taper by cutting the corners at a slight angle. Like so. Ooh, not that much. Make this one round on the end. I'll leave the front square, make it a little like a popper. I do want to try to make a mouse, and square, I didn't actually mean square, I meant flush. I want to try to make a mouse. Oh, you know what I could do is with a bait needle, I could pull marabou into one of these and build a mouse body that way, and it would be buoyant. That might be interesting. I wonder if the marabou would tolerate that. Only one way to find out. There, slightly tapered at one end. Nothing fancy. Don't want the foam to dry too compressed. Do want it to be buoyant. It doesn't have to hold much. There we go. Ooh. I'm actually out of black tinsel or flash. Guess I could take some off of this. Look, black flash. And it's the right length already. It's good for legs. This black stuff makes great legs. And this bug is gonna get some legs. Nothing crazy, just like so. But because I didn't know what I was doing until I started, I don't have a needle here to do this with. What's going on, guys? And this great learning experience and opportunity that I've had making fishing videos, I have made a bunch of mistakes. One of those mistakes being the fly that you've just been watching me tie. There's no video for it. I don't know where the file went. It's gone. So I tied another fly. Pull it out of the vise here. Little floaty bug, ugly looking thing. I was experimenting a little more. There's rubber legs. There's some hackle. There's all kinds of stuff. But what we're gonna do today is we're gonna finish on this fly what we did to the other fly, but I'll actually get it on video this time. So imagine that it's still the same fly. All right, our fly's in the vise. We've got both cameras on. We're going to take a large sewing needle like so. We're gonna grab a couple of legs here. We threaded 2 legs into the needle. I'm going to come from the back side this time just because, and the most important thing for symmetry is to make sure that you line it up this way and this way. Is it your Y and X axis? Your yaw and pitch? It's depending on what kind of nerd language you speak. I think it's Y and X. I'm pretty sure it's yaw and pitch. Up, down, left, right. And then you cut the loop, pull your needle out. Now we've got little leggies. Now we'll trim these down. Alright, so we just did our little legs. I think that's all we're gonna do. We've got enough sticking off this fly. It already looks far superior in its bugginess to this. I don't think another set of legs is gonna really make a difference. These can be legs, they could be seen as wings. This could be a spider, this could be a moth. We're gonna turn it into a bumblebee, and we're gonna do that by simply drawing on it with a Sharpie. We'll give it bands of color. So, like so. And that's it. I'm actually going to color more of the bottom black to give it a different silhouette. So there we go. Alright guys, that was the legs and drawing on the fly. Nothing very fancy, but if you're curious, if you've never put legs on anything, that is one way to do it. The foam's really nice. You just run it through the foam, the needle right through the foam, pushes through very easily. Nothing hard there. The trick is finding a needle that has a big enough eye to accept the legs. I actually had to use my scissors and very gently open up the eye of this needle, but it's a Alrighty, it says we have 20 minutes of recording time. Really, clown face? That's the first thing you're gonna do? You're not 12. Wait, you are. You're 13 now. There's the daughter. Grab that rod for me.
Okay.
Come over here, Bella.
Okay.
And you're gonna creep up to this spot and cast whichever one of those two you'd like to fish first. There. Bumblebee? Okay. There we go. So what she's fishing now is the weaponized float. Turned into a, how close are you gonna get? Turned into a little bumblebee. And then
Put it up in that ripple there. There you go. Perfect. Oh man, perfect. Snag. Hook your
Yeah.
you and I.
Oh, okay, there's one here.
There is right by the reel.
Yeah. Well, I had.
I did catch a trout out of this. No, I missed the one in this hole. I forget which one had a trout in it that we caught. Oh, it's rose right there.
You already got something?
No, trout rose, a little one rose over here.
Oh.
The float floats really well. Fish?
You got one?
Yep.
Left plants.
Oh,
Came off?
he's off. A little brown. He ate the bee.
Wait, what?
He ate the little bee. There's two bees on this rod. He ate the little bee.
There's more very spiny leads.
Yeah. It's not gonna auto zoom, I don't think. So that is the float, and there's my
It's not focusing.
maybe.
Pretty little area.
It is. Is it spinning?
Yeah.
You got, oh cool. I haven't that you're the first one to fish with that. You got grass on it. Oh. Try casting to the other corner and pulling the spinner all the way through all the ripples. There you go. Close the bail and reel. Keep the rod tip down. I would have started down here. I wouldn't have walked all the way up there. Down here, cast across. And reel it straight down. Well, that looks really good in the water. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, fish.
Seriously?
You got off.
Mm-hmm.
We missed it. He wanted it. That's a nice fish. Did you get it on camera?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
What are you chirping about?
You might have a nest here.
Oh, so it's trying to like.
Oh, way. Could be. Let's cut this way and go around the nettles. And then we're gonna try to see. He's still rising.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna try to fish this, but drifting downstream.
Okay.
And go that way. Oh yeah, lots of
Thistles?
Thistles. Yeah. There's a lot of thistles.
Yeah. Oh, and that was up to my house.
Great attention. Flash.
Mm-hmm.
What a huge difference. Alright. That's a good drift.
Can see it much better.
Cool. Oh, that's a good drift. Right near that cut, that bank.
Keeps trying to focus on your hands.
Oh, hold on, look at my hands. It's on auto. I don't know how to. I haven't figured enough about recording to. No! Now it's not feeding line. And now mend a little. Oh, I'm mending by hanging it on dead nettles. And nothing. Man, there was a few in here. I thought for sure we'd get one.
Okay.
Like that. Boom.
Oh, I got a focus lock.
A bug. Bug.
Look at me, I'm a helpless bug.
Oh, it's sinking. Am I snagged? Oh, I'm snagged, that's why.
Ah.
Like, why is my bug sinking?
Oh. You see that over there?
Back over there. There's a couple of them.
Picky. Oh, you can sort of see. I saw him for a second. I saw his tail.
Last cast.
Are they just piggy today?
Well, we had it swiped on it. I've had several hits. It's sharp enough.
Right.
We had one on the bee nymph. So let's see what the next spot looks like. Oh, I already see a fish rising. Perfect.
Nettles were helpful in any way.
Sure they are. You can eat them. A couple of nice holes here. Hey, come on. You want to fish or you want to look at bugs?
Oh, the bug?
I don't know what it was, but you're looking
Looks like
at something.
foam on a branch.
Oh, that's bug eggs.
Oh.
Hear that?
Nope.
Boom. So, let's...
There's a frog.
Yep.
Under that tree there.
Who's next? I don't know how we're gonna get to him. Might have to
lean on the tree and
Come
cast
back
around.
and maybe.
Okay.
Either that or come back, walk back here and cross there. Oh, I'm pretty sure we wasted our opportunity on that fish. Well, I went to set it in the water because sometimes that works. You just drop it down.
Oh, under here.
Oh. Well, I'll see if I can cast.
You can lean on that tree there and go around.
Yeah. We'll have to make sure that I'm actually stepping on ground.
A lot of crap in the water. You see that?
Oh, what?
A lot of crap over here. Looks sludgy.
Yeah, it's not sludge. The tree stuff that we were talking about before.
The thing that I...
The dandruff, yeah.
Yes, the tree dandruff. Dander, I think you called it.
Yeah.
What do we do?
That was really rotten.
Don't fall.
But you're recording.
I said you don't fall.
Yeah,
Not
I know.
me.
I said, but you're recording. It'd be a great...
That would be a great story. Okay, fall.
And now that now it'll sound staged.
And then we'd have to go home because you'd be cold and wet. Over there, under that tree.
Yeah. Oh, too hard. I think I have the... I can do it.
I believe in you.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Perfect.
Got him. Oh, I had him. He took it. But he didn't, I don't think he felt the hook at all, so I might be able to get him again. Oh, and I casted there again. I'm getting good at this. Got him. Ooh, it's a nice one.
Oh wow. How big do you think?
Ooh, maybe, I don't know, 50?
That's a nice fit. That's a big one.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's like the size of my forearm.
Run out of places to put my feet.
Need help? Oh,
Told you.
there he goes. How wet is your foot?
It's full of water. But look.
Yay. Perfect. You got a piece of bark in there.
Oh, I got everything. Oh, yeah.
You alright?
I'm fine. Look at that guy.
He is nice. Let me get a focus lock on him. There we go. He is nice. Brown trout.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, the nettles are thick here.
Alright.
Oh, man, that's a big old brown trout.
What do you need me to grab?
Nothing.
Alright.
Just record. I'm in the perfect spot. I'm right where I want to be.
Perfect.
Look at that guy.
He is nice. It does not... Brown trout are more spotted. He looks more green.
Yeah, it definitely has a more, of a, maybe because he's older? I don't know.
I'm gonna have to look that up. Like older trout they lose their spots?
Yeah, well, I know, like, brown trout in lakes just look like a big, ugly bronze fish.
Come on, focus lock. There you go.
Still have a phone? Yes.
Nice.
Don't drop it in.
It looks like you're doing the splits. From up
Well,
here.
I'm totally straddling this tree.
No, don't you dare.
It's got teeth.
Look, it's got red spots on its tail. I've only seen brook trout with that.
Alright.
Brook or rainbow.
Alright. You got teepers.
Let's see this.
it's raining, but it's not like pouring. My shoulders are a little damp, but that's about it. It's a nice day. Right by those roots, it's about 4 feet deep. Ooh, something just, I don't know what's going on here. There's a bunch of swirly stuff. Oh, maybe what's coming out of there is, I don't know. The water coming out of that culvert is kind of chunky. Poo-poo water or something. I wonder if that's there's a little waste treatment plant over here. I wonder if this is the outlet. That's why the fish get so big. Sweet manna from heaven. What movie, guys? Ooh, so I should actually probably slide my float way back up the line, because I know it's so deep there. I fished here a lot with the spinner because I snagged this right off the bat, and I had a lot of hits right here where the float is. A lot of hits, but I couldn't get them to stick. Oh. Where are you? Still don't see you. There you are. Oh, let's get shallow there. Oh, got him. You see that? God, I hope you saw that. And he's in the roots. Come out of the roots. Come out of the roots. Got him on the float, pulling it upstream. You see that? Nailed it out of the water. Ooh, I got goosebumps. Yes. The weaponized float works. Oh, that's a gorgeous trout. Oh man, the nymph wrapped around him. He's super caught. That is a gorgeous trout. I'm gonna pull him up here because that poo-poo water looks gross. It's all chunky. A lot of like dissolved freaking toilet paper and stuff. Ooh, he's feisty. Man. Yes. He freaking exploded on that thing. That was so awesome. Oh, now he's getting all tangled. Stop it. Calm down. Alright, I gotta snap a photo for my buddy Ollie. It works. Ooh, that's a nice one. Not massive, but oh cool, he's popped off. Nice one for sure. Alright, so can't put the rod down because no, stop. I don't want you to hook yourself again in the eye or something terrible. Oh shit, my frickin' camera's looking at my feet. Beautiful coloring. Okay. Not the most elegant release, but that'll work. So let's see. Let's see what happened here. Oh, this is all tangled. Oh yeah, so it did slide, but it still worked. So it slid probably about a foot. It slid down. Oh, and actually it damaged the fly too. Oh, look at that. The hook twisted. All better. Okay, well, good to know. Oh, it kind of kinked the line putting it back. I might have to pull the stops. I think that's about where I had it. Cool. So we might have to make one that's a little more indestructible, because I think that even like pulled the hook farther out of the body. I think it changed or did I rotate it the wrong way? I think I might have rotated it the wrong way. Does that matter? Yeah, that's how I had it. Oh, it doesn't want to, there's a stick in the way. Oh, I guess we're fishing that way. No, that's right. That's how it was. That's how it was. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so there we go. It works. He nailed it. Oh man, I hope that was on freaking camera. He shot out of the water. Woohoo! That was cool. As some book I read says, brown trout love roots. And that is a good example. There's a big root undercut. The current flows right into it, so I bet it goes under. A lot of it goes under as well, and they can just sit there. And stuff gets brought right to them, and they're not exposed. They're not in the sunlight. That's nothing. And like I said earlier, caught. Ooh, I think something just hit the nymph, because it pulled downstream. But I wasn't paying attention. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I'm very excited to get this video out. I'm very excited to improve on these videos. The next video coming up will be a streamer spinner. More to come on that. I will see you next time. Thank you for watching Garrett's Custom and Outdoors. Bye. Hello? I am not busy.